Welcome back. We've spent the last 4 weeks sharing with you the story of a steak and the journey of the V Ranch calves from the Wyoming rangelands to Kansas. Today, rancher Jim Wilson and feeder Kenny Knight meet up at the halfway point in the feeding cycle to share notes and ideas and to see how their calves are doing. We learn more in this segment brought to you from our friends from Merck Animal Health and High Plains Journal.
It's been 4 months since the V Ranch calves were weaned in Wyoming and shipped to Knight Feed Yard in Lyons, Kansas. The calves have spent the winter in a growing lot with access to good feed, fresh water, and winter wheat pastures for grazing. Developing them this way protects health, performance, and quality, and also helps calves make the sometimes difficult adjustment from pasture to feedlot. But there's another step in the success of the calves, a midpoint meeting between Kenny Knight and Jim Wilson to talk about how the cattle are doing and to find ways of doing things better the next time.
When we started buying Jim's cattle, he has enough interest in what he's producing and how he's doing it to come see the cattle about halfway through the period that we would own them. And he's really interested in how they do, how they look, but Jim's very interested in making sure he's producing the right kind of cattle.
We think that there's a lot to be learned here. This is the end product. We think that to learn about the carcass, the quality of meat, how they feed, and probably the bottom line, are they profitable for Knight Feed Yards?
The calves are underpinned by Wilson's Whole Herd Health Program, a focus on the well-being of the cows as a way of bolstering the health and performance of their calves. Wilson vaccinates calves at branding and then 19 to 21 days prior to the day they're weaned and shipped to Kansas. All of the health information goes with the calves to Kansas, where a few days after arrival, the calves get a booster shot, receive an implant, and, if necessary, get dewormed. The result? An amazingly low 0.3% death loss at this point in the feeding cycle, or just 3 head out of 677 calves. That's a significant economic advantage for everyone involved, says John Butler of Beef Marketing Group.
The death loss, for example, has been remarkable, less than 0.5%. And you might say, well, how's that relative to any other cattle that you feed? On naive animals that are calves the size that come to us as feed yards, like the Wilsons do, you could expect anywhere from a 1 to 2.5% death loss. So in a benchmarking or a comparative analysis, something significantly is happening different with these animals and this system that the Knights and the Wilsons have put together compared to the conventional animal that we would feed otherwise.
I think that contributes a lot of how we handle the cattle, the vaccination program that we do, and the health of the cow herd at home. These cattle have been coming off of wheat from I think right around 2.9 to 2.95, and that seems to help on the bottom line on the profitability of these cattle. If Knight Feed Yard doesn't have a profit or make a profit on these cattle, they're not going to be back and buy them again. And we want them to succeed.
This set weighed 1346. They were 78% choice and prime.
In the end, the relationship between Wilson and Knight is much more than just a business partnership. It's become a friendship where each depends on the commitment of the other to achieve success. But their success transcends just the bottom lines of their own businesses. Ultimately, consumers receive a much higher quality product, raised with the best intentions and a total commitment to animal health and well-being. And all of these things are key to the industry's future prosperity. For the Angus Report, I'm Doug Medlock.
This segment of the Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health and High Plains Journal. To watch this segment again or to read more about the V Ranch and its herd health practices, visit storyofasteak.com. Thanks for watching.
At Merck Animal Health, we are dedicated to improving the health and well-being of animals through innovative science-based solutions, products, treatments, and services to ensure a dependable, affordable food supply. From cattleman to consumer, from farm to family, we're with you every step of the way. We work where you work. What drives you drives us. It's your livelihood and our responsibility.